Just got to keep it on. Hold on. Oh, this looks actually not bad.
Called your number, but you're not home. Lonely nights by the telephone. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you.
I think I'm fine.
Yes.
I
Well,
am feeling myself,
that
y'all.
goes without saying.
I am
Hi guys, I am in the center getting something to eat. Um, this place that I've come to before, the VIP, and I actually just went to my old landlord because I had left something there that's kind of sentimental, but I don't really need to keep it, and it's this little magnet. So magnet that goes onto money that goes onto the refrigerator. And my old landlord's, I guess, kids took it from my refrigerator and took it downstairs. So I actually forgot when I left. And I had some packages that needed to be sent there anyways that I had already ordered, and I couldn't change the address to. So I actually went over there today, and then I got this because I wanted to kind of send it to this museum that's here, and it's actually pretty well known. People send it from all over the world, their items on the breakup of a relationship, and it's called the Museum of Broken Relationships, and I'll put it down in the comment section so you guys can check it out. But I thought that it's the reason why it's sentimental is because it has an interesting story behind it. When I was still married, my my ex now, he actually gave this to me, and I thought it was, and I was like, what? And because he gave it, he was like, well, yeah, the people at, I think he came home, he went to run errands, and he was like, yeah, the guy from Walmart told me, well, no, gave me your, what is it? The guy from Walmart gave him my delivery or something like that. And he was like, I don't appreciate it. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know anything from Walmart. And so he gave me this this magnet, and it was the cutest thing because, my dog is my baby. I have two of them now, but at the time I only had Rico, my Maltese. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I looked at it, and he was like, yeah, I don't really appreciate this. I was like, and I looked at it, and it's funny because it so the truth. Like, it's funny because I look back on, when I was married, and I think my ex kind of knew me fairly well. We had do a sidebar, but we got into an argument about something, and I've never, just, I guess he knows my personality and knows I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to be missing if you don't stress me out. But we had an argument, and we used to have an argument about his brother all the time. So that was basically all of our arguments. We never argued unless it was about his brother. And it was about boundaries, setting boundaries with him. And so we got into this, like, one of the most heated arguments we had. And then I guess, went to cook something. I was cooking something. Thank you. And I was cooking something, and I'm fixing his plate. Thank you. Fixing his plate. and he, when I go and fix my plate and I go and sit down, and he's like looking at me, like out of the corner of his eye, what are you looking at me for? So I started eating, and he started busting. It's kind of like a laugh of relief. He did that. And then he was like, you know what? I thought you had put like poison or something into this food. And first of all, I'm like, what? And I was like, huh? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I started laughing because, I was like, yeah, that probably. But you have to do something serious to me. I mean, we had a bad argument, but I mean, you have to like beat me or, hell, rape me or something. I mean, seriously, you got to do something for me to get that serious about. But it was funny because he was like, well, yeah, you were so angry. And then you got quiet and cooked something. And he thought that I had done something like that. And I was like, Okay, I ain't that crazy. Okay, yeah, I am that crazy. But I ain't that crazy for nothing at all. So I thought it was really funny. So anyways, so he gave me this, well, and then basically he thought the food was okay since I was eating it, as if I couldn't just put it in his food. But anyways, so that was kind of like, yeah, if you thought I was going to do something like that, I would have just did it. But I guess he knows that it wouldn't be for not, I'm not going to mess up your good food because you're acting like a fool. But he gave me this, and I thought it was funny because I love my dog. And so I was like, why did you get it? And then a couple of months after this is when I separated from him and divorced him. And of course my dog came with me. So I thought this was really funny. I think it's funny just the story behind it, how he just came out of the blue and gave it to me. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like me. I would pay to get my dog back, but bye. So yeah, I thought that was funny. So I'm gonna actually send it in to the Museum of Broken Relationships as a funny story. I mean, of course we broke up, we divorced, but it's not like it was, I hate him or anything like that. No, I still laugh at the situation and stuff that happened or whatever. So that's this story. So yeah, so this is my submission to the Museum of Broken Relationships. So I'm glad I got this back because I kept thinking about it and I kind of tried to brush it off like, well, okay, I like it. I like it, the magnet, because it's, like I said, it's a funny story, but I'm like, do I really want to be holding something 5 years later from an ex? Not really, but I just like it's like, I like the story behind it. So I thought, why not just send it to this museum? Then, I know that it's put to good use, and I know that instead of just throwing it away, because, there's no reason for me to really keep it. It's a magnet. And, that's why I try to think. I'm like, okay, it's a magnet, but, I think it would be better fit for me to just to send it off to this museum. And maybe they'll actually put it out on display. I don't know if they put out everything on display, but you could definitely send it to them. So I don't think that they deny, stuff, because people send it out all over the world. I'm sure they put it somewhere. I don't know. They may put it out every piece that they get, they put out. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put it in the comment section, and then let you guys know, if there is a denial process. I don't know, and see where it goes, and then maybe I'll actually go to the museum if they do accept it and they put it out. I'll actually vlog it at the museum itself. So yeah, so that's on my to-do list. And also, I'm going to do right after this one, I'm going to do another vlog about a topic that came up at my old landlord's place. It was about scary things. We were talking about Sweeney Todd and all that. So I'll do that in this next video. So I'll see you guys in a minute.